Now these are all the hidden rewards that you will find in the 4th inning flag conquest map. You can take a screenshot of it. If you want to go ahead and support the channel, all I ask is that you hit that like button, red subscribe button, and then inside the description box, if you want to take a further step, you got all of my socials, the Discord channel, as well as how to become a member of the channel. We stream on Twitch each and every single day at 12 a.m. Eastern until further notice, so make sure you stop by for a stream as well. But without further ado, here's a guide on how to beat the entire conquest map the easiest way possible. Now we've got ourselves the 4th inning conquest map. Now the first thing you want to do is go right after the Cincinnati Reds. What I would suggest you go ahead and do is, until you arrive at the Cincinnati Reds with 8 million fans, continue restarting. It might take you a minute, it might take you 2, it might take you 3, but continue restarting until you get the perfect path to the Cincinnati Reds. You would be arriving at their stronghold with 8 million fans. Now you can face them on all-star difficulty, but if you struggle on all-star difficulty, feel free to go to skip to steal fans phase and then skip to reinforce that leading territory, skip the move fans, and then go to attack. And hopefully if it's on veteran difficulty and you're able to face them, I'm comfortable facing them on all-star difficulty, so that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. As always, I recommend putting your 5th best starting pitcher to start the game, and the reasoning behind it is, if you put your 5th best starting pitcher, they put their 5th best starting pitcher, and their 5th best starting pitcher is going to be a bronze or a silver, but it's not going to be a diamond or a gold, therefore making it a much easier game for you to go ahead and play out regardless. Now once we have captured the Cincinnati Reds, the easiest thing to do is just continue moving forward as we get a hidden standard pack right after capturing them. But we're just going to continue moving forward because we want to sneak around and either get the Nationals or the Cardinals. Whichever one of the two is going to be completely fine. And since they're not looking our direction, it's also going to be perfect for us to just sneak in and do a little attack. Now, what I would suggest everyone to go ahead and do, since they're not moving out towards the right, is to take as many of these territories as they can. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to be able to take all these territories, give us the extra reinforcements to reinforce at least one more turn ahead, and then therefore hopefully be able to face whichever team it is we're facing, which in this case is going to be the Nationals, on all-star difficulty, which we are going to be able to do that. Once again, as always, make sure you put your 5th starting pitcher as your starter. So now that we captured the Washington Nationals, all we do is skip to steal. We're going to go right after the Cardinals next. And the reason why we didn't even attempt to attack the 3 million fans is because we'd rather have these fans to move towards the top than actually waste them on 3 million fans and losing them at any point in time. So we're going to face the Cardinals on all-star difficulty. The hidden packs so far have been pretty good, but I'm pretty sure you guys have all seen it. Let's go and beat the Cardinals as well. So now that we're done, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing we did last time, which is skip to steal fans. We're going to go ahead and reinforce, and we're going to reinforce this leading territory, and we're going to move all the fans that were in that one territory over to this territory, and we're going to go right after the Boston Red Sox. I think going after the Boston Red Sox is going to be our best option, but at the same time, while you're going after them, you guys want to be able to get the most amount of territories as possible. We're going to face them on all-star difficulty. If you went right after them, I highly doubt you would have gotten veteran difficulty unless you went ahead and reinforced once again. And then 5th starter, you guys already know the drill. So now that we went over and took the Boston Red Sox stronghold, what's left is to basically capture all the open territories before we start going after the Angels, Twins, Cubs, or Rangers, just because it's going to be a little bit more difficult for us to face them at an easier difficulty if we don't have as many territories as possible. So you want to count out how many territories there are in each open territory and then reinforce accordingly. So here you see that there are going to be 8. You want to reinforce to 9, and then same thing over here. You go up here, you need at least 1. Here you need at least 3, but that's not going to be enough because you actually needed at least 4. And then the remaining 7, what we're going to do with it is we're going to move it over here so we can start a path towards that direction as well. And they're going to be facing each other as well, so that's going to be great for us, as that's going to allow them to get weaker So when we go to simulate territories, it's going to be a whole lot easier. Now, I'm not going to go towards the 2 million fans right there because once again, as I said previously, we're trying to get as many of these territories as we possibly can. There's another hidden reward right there. That's a standard pack. And then let's get this area and this area. Completed another goal. Now that we have pretty much captured a good amount, we're gonna just, well, I don't even want to reinforce right there just yet. We're just gonna go ahead and reinforce 4 over here so we can get the remaining 3, and then everything else is going to be towards the Angels because that's the territory we're closest to, and then we should be good to go. So we're gonna go 3, and the reason why we get close to this 2 and not the ones up here is because they still got their strongholds intact, so they can easily reinforce that 2 million and then send them to start attacking us and going after our path. Now, if they don't have their stronghold intact, like the 2 million fan in the middle and at the bottom don't, then what that allows us to do is just get a free path, or not a free path, but in a way, a blockage and a free territory without the fear of us getting our path taken back at any point in time. Now, as I always say, it's gonna be very difficult for you all to actually go ahead and, well, we got a really lucky simulation, but if you don't think you're gonna have more fans than whatever the leading territory is, then I would personally not even go ahead and attack that leading territory. I would just reinforce. But since we got really lucky, I decided to attack. We went ahead and got really unlucky the following turn, but that's to be expected. We're gonna reinforce right here, and then we're gonna face the Angels on whatever difficulty it brings, which is most likely gonna be all-star difficulty, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's veteran difficulty either, just because most of these strongholds only have about 8 million fans. They have 9 million fans, but we do get veteran regardless, so let's go ahead and beat them. Now, after beating the Angels, you're really not switching much up unless you want to go right after the Rangers. If you want to go right after the Rangers, which is what I would suggest you go ahead and do, you're going to instantly attack that 5 million fan territory. We lost a lot of fans, didn't get the best simulation in the world, but it's perfectly fine. We're also going to take care of this 3 million territory right here because we don't want that 3 million attacking our path and then not allowing us to reinforce our leading territory. Now that we're here, we can go ahead and try to face the Rangers, but I know it's going to be on Hall of Fame difficulty, and what's the point of me facing them on Hall of Fame difficulty when I could literally just go ahead and face them on veteran difficulty and have a much easier day for me to go ahead and have. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And whenever you're facing someone on veteran difficulty, you don't need to have your 5th best starting pitcher. I just put a reliever because it has a quicker delivery, and after I score a run, I just go ahead and bunt. But that's because of my skill level at the game. Yours might be a little different. So now that we captured the Rangers, we're just going to go ahead and get the Cubs right after. Because the Cubs, realistically speaking, they are the closest team to us. And you always want to get the stronghold that's close by proximity, unless there is a stronghold turn limit by when you need to reach a certain stronghold. And since that's not the case, we're most likely not going to be able to face them on veteran difficulty just because we took that enormous L right there against the territory with 2 million fans. But who knows, maybe we're lucky enough, especially, oh, we are lucky enough. Alright, so all you need is 15 million fans when attacking, and the 9 million territory is going to be on veteran difficulty. Let's go. Only thing left is the Twins. I'm going to eat up all the major territories that the Cubs have left, meaning all the territories that they have 3 million fans at, all the territories that they have 4 million fans at. All of those territories, even though it is not required, we could have easily just taken a path where we would have just went from this stronghold all the way to the Twins. But at the same time, it's going to be something we have to do regardless. So why not just knock it out right now while we still have a lot of fans and get those extra territories for when we do the simulation, or not the simulation, but for when we do the reinforcements. It also prevents them from actually circling us in as well, which is also very important to do always in Conquest. Prevent a team from circling you in, because as soon as they circle you in, that's when they can go ahead and capture your stronghold, or at least attack it, and we don't want that at all because that's extra games. And I've already lost a couple of games on all-star difficulty. I'm not gonna lie to you all. It's been rough for me. I don't know why, but 15 mil should be enough to face them. Oh, there's a hidden reward, 5 packs right there, not bad. Not gonna be enough to face them on veteran difficulty. I'm not even trying to play on All-Star again, so I'm gonna just reinforce myself and face them on veteran difficulty and basically call it a day right here with the Minnesota Twins. Let's call it a day, and then let's capture all the territories that are left. Me seeing that 8 million territory, I'm definitely going to need the 30 plus fans that I currently have. So that was it. Once you capture the stronghold, you're done. All you have to do is simulate to capture the rest of these territories. If you did end up enjoying today's content, please make sure to hit that like button, red subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials. They're all inside the description box, as well as the Discord link, how to become a member of the channel, all that good stuff. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out.